Good afternoon, Patriot fans, and we're back for the second part of our doubleheader. This time, the Millard Patriots go against the Kearney Bearcats. I'm Ben Bartholow.
I'm Tate Williams.
And we're going to have a great game today. Talk a little bit about the last game. It kind of came off to a little bit of a slow start. Neither team could really get ahead.
The Patriots just need to start their offense early, stop the defense. Defense has been a weak point all year. Need to pick up, keep up the hitting.
Yeah, and as we saw in that last game, the Patriots really started to get going towards the end.
Yep.
Ended up 8-5, I believe, for that first one. And so we're going to get the leadoff pitch, number 17, the first baseman, Reese Bobber, and that's going to be a ball, I believe, as the first pitch. Next one coming in, it's going to be swing and a miss. Should be 1-1 count. That'd be a foul tip to the backstop.
Garrett's appeared in a lot of Millard's House games and has prepared well all off season and has done really well so far this season.
Yes, and 1-2 count. That's gonna be a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Down goes Bobber. That will bring up the shortstop, number 1, Carter Lee. First one Lee sees today, and that's going to be a little bit low for a ball. For the Bearcats, Carter Lee, he's not having too great a season from the boxes. He's only 158. Is that next pitch going to be a ball? 2-0 count. Seeing the next one, that's going to be on the outside edge of the plate, but gets it for a strike. Now bring the count to 2-1. Next one, is swing and a miss. 2-2 count. If you're Wiebert, you're where you want to be right now. Are you down to your first batter, and now you're at your 2-2 on your next one? Try to chase on that one. Not going to get him. Full count now. Got to protect the plate. He thought it was a ball, but it's not. Called strike 3.
Garrett's got a really good arm slot. He's got good pitches. All around good pitcher.
Absolutely. As we saw in that first game of the doubleheader, the first inning was where the Patriots could not get the pitching to start going. So this is really what you want to see now, already down in the first 2. That one's going to be on the outside. As the left fielder, number 35, Corbin Rich, is up. 11th pitch. That's going to be low. Pass ball. 2-0 count. Winds up for the next one. Be swing and a miss on an off speed. And for the 2-1 pitch, that's not going to get there. Looked pretty close. 3-1 count now. That's going to cross the plate. That's going to be ball 4. Number 9, Tanner Johnson, up now, designated hitter. He's batting cleanup. With that last walk, you can't be too concerned. You're still 2 out, so you can get a play at first or second now. Just looking for an infield ground ball. That one's going to be on the outside. Next pitch. That's me way outside.
Garrett really needs to make some pitches here, get out of the inning with a low pitch count here.
16th pitch now for him. That's going to be low. 3-0 count. Looking strong after the first two batters, but now, I don't know. You really want to try to finish this inning off right here. You don't want to keep pushing it down the order. Rich taking a small lead off first. So that pitch is going to be nice and easy in there. Johnson just watched that one by. 3-1 count now, 2 outs. Swung on, that's going to foul on back out of play. Full count now with 2 outs for Johnson. Wiebert with the pitch. That's going to be swung on. That's going to ground ball. And that goes into the outfield. It's going to be a single as Braden Smith and Braden Hodges both couldn't quite get there.
Now batting the pitcher, number 4, Braden Anderson.
That's going to bring up the pitcher, number 4, Braden Anderson. The senior Anderson, he's been batting .333 on the season. That's what you want to see out of your seniors, consistency. That's going to be a ground ball. And that's going to be out at first. No. And he is not. He's going to be called safe as that throw is a little bit high. A little bit of a throwing error there by Braden Smith is now that loads the bases.
That loads up the bases.
Wiebert really looking to get out of this without allowing any runs now. You got bases loaded, 2 outs. You've had 2 outs the entire time the base has been loaded. Corbin Rich on third base. He got walked. They made that ground ball for Tanner Johnson, who's on second. That's going to be swing and a miss by the number 29, the first baseman, Nolan Smith. On 1 count now. Next pitch is going to be a little bit outside. Can't quite find the edge there. 1-1 now. It's been quite a beautiful Saturday for some baseball. As now we have 1-1 pitch. That's going to be further outside. Trying to get him to chase it. Can't get him to quite go out there.
Garrett needs to be a little bit more cautious of what he's throwing here. Not allow any hits, but yet not walk him.
Yes, you're really finicky because you can't walk, otherwise you're going to walk someone home. And that's going to be cat the inside. That's going to be a strike there. 2-2 now. 2-2 and 2 outs. For Nolan Smith, you're going to be a little bit nervous here. You want to keep this inning moving. You want to get someone across, but you can't strike out. Pitch is in. That's going to be low. Full count. Wieberg's been lucky that they have Corbin Ridge out on third base. He's not taking too aggressive of a lead. And they're taking it, and that's going to be a foul ball back. Tanner Johnson just takes off for third base, knowing it's going to be a foul ball or hit somewhere. You got to move. Another full count pitch for Wiebert. It's going to be foul ball to the right side. Smith swinging at anything close now just to keep this one moving.
Garrett really needs to get out of this little pinch here to save him some pitches. Help him in the long run down the road.
Yeah, and that's what we saw in the first game where this first inning was really hard to get out of. And that's going to be ball 4.
Smith draws the walk, forcing Rich across the plate. Now batting.
Corbin Rich, after walking, is going to score now. That's going to bring up number 11, Dawson Stutz. And for Wiebert to get out of this is who you want to see, only batting 133 on the season. He's going to watch that one go by for the first strike. Wiebert with the delivery. That's going to be low corner, not going to be a strike. It's going to be ball 1. 1-1 count now with 2 outs. Swing, and that's going to fly high in the air. That's going to be out of play. 2 strikes now for Wiebert. You think maybe he's going to throw something out to try to chase to get this inning over?
Yeah, he should throw an off speed in the dirt here, see what he offers.
Absolutely. Try to get something it's not too hittable, something just on the ground to get a force out. That's going to be on the ground, but it's going to be outside. And that's going to be foul ball.
Right back to the umpire, him in the mask.
Full count, I believe. Yes, full count still. Oh, 2-2. Having a little confusion up the press box, but we got to figure it out. And now it's going to be full count. Not what you want to be in right now. You are really loading your pitch count.
Yep. Looks like they're on him, too. Not many strikeouts so far.
Well, he struck the first shot looking confident, then he couldn't get anything else. Runners are going to be sent. That's going to be a foul ball. Stutz just protecting.
He needs to throw a strike here, but none too pretty for him to hit a double on, score a couple more runs.
Runner's gone. That's going to be swung on. That's going to be a line drive out to the left side, foul. And see, with that, you got to be careful, though, because you can't give them something too nice, because if they hit it, they're going to get it out and score some runs. But also, you can't be too close to the edges, otherwise you could risk up not calling it, and that's going to be ball 4.
Yeah,
Walk another one.
That's the trouble of a full count, is it just loads your pitch count, too.
Absolutely. Swing, and that's going to be a nice play for second baseman, and that's going to be an out.
It's a good play by Braden Hodges, making the right read, just stand back on the ball.
And that's going to be the end of the side. Kearney could only get 1 after loading the bases twice.
Kearney's approaches looked real good. Sitting back, find something that they wanted to hit. And I was pretty impressed with that so far.
Absolutely. Their patience was really on display there. And that's what Millard South, you really got to hope that they can swing it a little bit more.
Yeah. We need to get our offense going, get that 1 run back here in the bottom of the first.
Yes, and Millard South is a very offensive team, as you saw in the loss actually to Gretna, I believe. It was 10-15.
Yeah.
Both teams had a lot of firepower. Getting corrected here. It's 8-15 was the actual end score there.
1.
But leading off for Millard South is going to be number 10, Braden Cannon, followed by number 5, Max Hurd, and then number 14, Braden Smith. Gotcha. On the mound for the Bearcats is going to be number 4, Braden Anderson.
The outfield. You got Rich in the left, the center fielder.
Cannon looking to do something good here. Get on, start the Patriots off right today.
On the mound is Anderson. Behind the plate is Welch.
The first pitch for Cannon this game. It's going to be swung on. That's going to be a hard ground ball to third base. And that's going to be ground out. Nice fielding by Dawson Stutz, throwing it over to first base. Got out number 1.
Number 1. Now batting number 5, Max Hurd.
Hurd's an all-around good baseball player. Very fast, hoping to get on the bases.
Yes, for Millard South, you want to get him on. Maybe steal a base or two and get him over in scoring position. That first pitch is going to be outside, couldn't quite hook in.
He's hoping to get on for Braden Smith, who's had a tremendous year so far.
And the next pitch is going to be swung on. Line drive, foul, out of play. 1-1 count now for Hurd. That's going to be swung on, also out of play. Right about the same spot. 1-2 count now. It's only the 5th pitch for Braden Anderson, who's the pitcher. This is how you want to see your first inning go. Low pitch count, as that pitch is going to be a ball. 2-2 count.
Millard South needs to work their approaches a little bit. Make him throw some pitches, get him out early.
Yes, because as we saw with Kearney, they were very patient and allowed Millard South to kind of get tired, throw a lot of pitches, throw a lot of balls, walk a lot of people. And he's going to check swing, but that's going to be called strike 3.
Hurd down looking for the second out. Now batting number 14, Braden.
Number 14, Braden Smith, is going to be up now. 2 outs. The Iowa Western commit has not had the best hitting season out of the Patriot lineup, batting 83. So, he's hoping to get a few hits here, bring that up. Anderson with the first pitch to him. He's going to check swing, and that's going to be called. 0-1 count now, so that's found the outside edge of the plate. That's going to be swung on and missed. 0-2 count now.
He really needs to work this at bat. Make him throw more pitches, like we said earlier. Just get him out early.
Yeah, because you don't want to get the Millard South offense going, because when it starts rolling, it usually doesn't stop, as that's going to be fouled back to the backstop. 0-2 count still with 2 outs. Anderson looking to end the inning right here with a pitch. He swung on. That's going to be a ground ball hard. And that gets past Carter Lee as it gets in the outfield. That's going to be a single for Braden Smith.
It brings up Braden Smith, who is one of the couple of veterans from this team. Had a little problem in the offseason with his shoulder. Just needs to get going with his bat since he can't do anything in the field right now.
Number 1, Braden Smith up. It's going to be a pickoff attempt over to first base. Doesn't get it. As Braden Smith's going to get it back in time. Now, if you're Smith, you got to be careful. You want to get over enough so you can steal a base, but he's looking at you. Anderson with the next pitch. That's going to be thrown. It's going to be a ball, but then the catcher's going to drop it. So he's going to take second.
It's a great read by Braden, seeing that ball pop out of the glove and taking the bag.
Sweet with the 1-0 count now. 2 outs. And the pitch is going to be swung on. That's going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. Anderson's going to run it and toss it over as that's going to be out number 3.
1-3, retires the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left on.
Not what the Patriots wanted the first inning, but they made him work a little bit more considering the first 2 batters did not do well. So,
Yep, and you only got 1 hit in that first inning. And for the Patriots, you want to get a few more than that. They only got Braden Smith on. He wasn't even scoring position until that pass ball. So, looking ahead for Kearney, they're going to have their right fielder, number 26, Peyton Larson, followed by the catcher, number 16, Dylan Welsh, and then center fielder, number 3, Lucas Wegner, and then to the top of the order after that. We'll be back for the bottom of the first inning in just a minute. All right, we're back now for the bottom of the first inning. First pitch being seen for Peyton Larson is going to be an outside low ball. Next one's going to be swung on. It's going to be 1-1 count now.
Garrett really hoping to have a short inning, get his pitches back from last inning.
Yes, because I believe he was in the mid to high 20s after that first inning, and not what you want. That's going to be an interesting call there. It's going to be a called strike. 1-2. Dropped into the corner. Next pitch for Garrett Wiebert. It's going to be outside.
Evens at 2-2.
It's going to be even count now, 2-2. And that's going to be called strike number 3.
Garrett's been a great pitcher that has stepped up for a couple hurt pitchers that have really affected the juniors that need to step up this season.
Absolutely. Like you have the devastating loss of Nate Moken as he had surgery earlier, and one of Millard South's best pitchers. That first pitch is going to be a ball. Wiebert with the next pitch. It's going to be swung on and missed. If you're Millard South, you're really hoping to see how the first part of that first part of the inning went. The first inning, where they got 2 strikeouts early. So now we're gonna have 2-1 count, with 1 out. Batting is number 16, Dylan Welsh. As he swings on that, that's gonna be a fly ball, foul towards the Millard South bullpen. They're gonna have 2-2. Wiebert takes Steph off the mound as we're going to take a few more practice swings. Next one's going to be swung on and missed.
Garrett really, once he gets that curveball going, it's dangerous for all hitters.
Absolutely. And in this inning, although we've gotten 2 strikeouts, you've had this is going to be the 11th pitch thrown. So for someone already kind of in around the 30s now in his pitch count, not looking like he's going to go too many innings. Maybe we can see some quick swings into ground balls.
He's still looking pretty good though, controlling it. throwing decently hard. So
Absolutely. Leading off this inning with 2 strikeouts was a big factor. That is going to be popped up, and miscommunication as no one gets under it. It's going to be 0-2 count now for Lucas Wegner.
catching that really would have helped Garrett relieve some stress, get out of big inning with a low pitch count.
Yes, last time he was at this 2 outs, 3rd person up, and then he walked and then led to the bases loaded. That pitch is going to be a low corner. Maybe Wiebert just a little bit more direct, give him something a little bit better to try to hit at, hoping for some contact. So he's going to be pitching outside, 2-2 count. Two outs for the Patriots is 2-2 pitch. It's be inside. Full count.
Got moves full.
For Wiebert, you really want to get Wegner out here. You don't want to see the top of the lineup again for Kearney.
Yeah, he just needs to get a strike in here, save his pitch count.
And that's going to be far inside. That's going to be a walk.
Walk for Wiebert.
Eerily similar to how the last inning went.
Number 1.
Strikeout, strikeout, walk. And Bober's going to swing, and that's going to be a fly out. Or, excuse me, that was Carter Lee with the fly out. And going to the bottom of the second, Patriots keep the bases fairly unloaded as they only walked 1.
Yeah, their defense kind of looks pretty good for how it has been recently. Garrett keeping that inning decently low with pitches.
Yes, you would have hoped to see an inning like that in the first, but what can you do about that now? But looking ahead to the Patriots, we're going to have the first baseman, number 6, Conlon Grady, followed by number 3, Grant Rankin, and then number 17, Ashton Georges.
Home half of the second inning for the Patriots will be Grady to the plate with Rankin on deck and Gorgeous in the hole. 5, 6, 7 in the order.
And we'll be back in just a moment for the start of the bottom of the second.
Number 6, Conlon.
All right, Conlon Grady up now for the Patriots. That's going to be a swing and foul back. Grady's batting .308 on the season. So that pitch is going to be a ball. 1-1 count now.
Conlon really needs to start something up here. Get the Patriots rolling early.
Yes, you saw in the first inning they couldn't get that spark of momentum they needed. So this one hit for the Patriots is really going to start it off. So that hit's going to be foul off the left side. 1-2 count now. That's going to be called strike 3.
Call strike 3.
Grady goes down there.
Rankin.
I don't know, looked pretty hittable.
Yeah, just looked like it froze him a little bit. Didn't know what to expect.
And for the leadoff, not quite who you want to see go down first on strikes. That's going to bring up number 3, Grant Rankin. First pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Anderson winding up. That's going to be a called strike. 1-1 count now with 1 out. And you can see in the next pitch, that's going to be low. He's going to hold off of that. 2-1 count. The Patriots seem like they're getting a little bit more patient, not quite swinging at the first few pitches, which hopefully that comes out to help him out. So next is going to be swung on. That's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. And Rankin's going to be out.
5-3 on the ground out. So 2 outs on the
Stutz
board.
with his second ground out play, second ground out.
Dawson's curveball is looking really good here, as it's moving plenty with making Patriot batters kind of freeze up a little bit.
And that's going to be a swing and a miss for Ashton Georges. Next pitch, that's going to be hit hard, but that's going to be fouled to the right side. Just haven't been able to get anything into play for the Patriots.
It's been a lot of foul balls back, and it seems like they've all been kind of late.
That's going to be a ball to the outside, 1-2 count with 2 outs. And for the Patriots, you worry, though, if they're swinging too late, they're going to adjust something, then they're going to get thrown off and off speed. Something to consider as Anderson's going for the 1-2 pitch. Be swung on, fly high and out of play. One and 2 count for Ashton Georges. That's going to be outside. A close pitch there. That's probably something you want to see him just try to swing and protect at.
Yeah, some he just should have fouled off, not let the umpire have the final call over that.
Yes, but ultimately got the good end of it, so he's still up there as it's 2-2 count now. He's swinging a miss. Fastball blew it by him. And that's going to be the final out of the inning. As Patriots could not get a hit. 2 strikeouts for Braden Anderson for Kearney. Anderson's looking really good, and low pitch count for Kearney. This is really where you want to be against Millard South.
He's looking really dominant. Just he's got his curveball working, looking really good, and that fastball is just looking like it's beating everyone.
Oh yes, and so Millard South, you really got to take a step back and try to re-game plan. As they looked like they're trying to get a little bit more patient than they were in the first, but that didn't help them out as they couldn't even get anyone on.
Yep.
Looking for Kearney now. They're going to go see Corbin Rich, followed by Tanner Johnson, and then Braden Anderson. This middle part of the lineup for Kearney has been pretty good as Anderson reached on the throwing error. Tanner Johnson reached on a on a single to the center field. Bearcats lead 1-0. Patriots take defense at the top of the third. All right. We're back at the top of the third. As Corbin Rich is going to swing, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. And they're going to get under it. Pretty routine catch for Tyler Rarity. Unfortunately, color commentary Tate, he has to go. He's the JV reserve baseball player, so he has to go off and do some practice. But I got Jonathan.
Shout out to Tate.
Yes, but now we got Jonathan Spieler on for color commentary. All right. 1 out now already for Wiebert. You got the pretty quick pop, the fly ball out to the left field. That's how you want your inning to go. You want to get something pretty routine, get the first out. Everything after that's a little bit easier.
I was just low.
One and one count now for Wiebert. That pitch is also going to be low. 2-1 now. Johnson owns the only hit for Kearney so far this game. Is then he line drives bout takes out Wiebert. That's going to go into center for another single.
Single for Johnson. No, or was that Rich? That's the first one. No, Rich. Now batting number 4, Braden Anderson. That was Johnson. Rich flew out.
All right. With Tanner Johnson on first base, we have the pitcher, Braden Anderson.
Little pick move there.
Yep. Keep Johnson honest there. It's going to be a fly ball to right field. Back and chasing it. He cannot get it. As Rankin's going to tough throw. And Johnson can hold up at third base on that deep fly double.
Johnson third. Now batting number 29, Nolan Smith.
Great contact there. Deep out in right field.
Now up we have number 29, Nolan Smith. Last time up, he did walk.
Just outside there.
For Millard South, you got to be a little bit worried that Wiebert is going to get a little bit nervous now. He has 2 runners in scoring position. Got to keep any contact going out in the field.
Just needs to buckle it down and get these 2 outs to hopefully not let Kearney get ahead by too many early in the game.
Yep, and that's going to be 2-0 now with the count. Ideally, you're just going to want some nice pop out in the infield. Keep the base runners at their base.
Good take by 29.
Now you're going to have 3-0 count. And that's going to be ball 4.
It's going to be bases loaded here for Wiebert. In a tough position early.
Last time we were in this loaded base position, he walked Corbin Rich, who walked him home, and that was the only run of the ball game scored.
Looks like a Millard South pitching coach is going to come out and talk to him, really calm him down here, see if Millard South can get out of this with minimum runs scored.
Yep, that's going to be Coach Kresnick. He has a way with words. Get Millard South, just understand, get these 2 outs, and stay in this ball game. As really 1-0 is not going to do too much. Patriots can come back from that. As we know, they have a pretty explosive offense when they can get it going.
Patriots last game scoring huge, and I think the 4th inning, coming back and actually taking the lead, breaking the tie.
Yep, so up for Kearney, it's going to be number 11, Dawson Stutz. Stutz seeing his first pitch. That's going to be a foul ball towards us in the press box. 0-1 count. Last time up, Dawson Stutz had ground out to the second baseman. That pitch is going to be low. 1-1 count now. He swung on. That's going to not quite stay in fair territory. It's going to be 1-2 now. Still only one out for the Patriots. But that's what you want to see. You want to see this kind of count here. 2 strikes, hopefully get this second out. And so you can just rely on a fly ball or just about anything to get the third out. If he swung on, that's going to be a foul ball.
And that will score another one for Kearney Bearcats, making it 2-0.
Stutz down on strike, swinging.
Somebody that dropped.
Bounces off.
Drop third strike. It's going to get him out. So there's a runner on first base. So Dawson Stutz is going to be out. But that wild pitch is going to end up scoring Kenner Johnson, who reached on the line drive earlier.
Now batting number 26, Peyton Larson.
In the dirt there, on the outside.
So Kearney Bearcats up 2-0 over the Patriots.
I think if you're Millard South, you're going to be happy just giving up 2 in this inning with bases loaded.
Absolutely. That's going to be swing and a miss now. 1-1 count. Peyton Larson up now for Kearney. Last time he struck out. That's going to be another swing and another miss. 1-2 count. Larson's going to be the 6th batter of this inning. Hopefully the last for the Patriots to see. The top of the third. Gonna try to get the edge of the plate there. Can't quite get it. It's going to be 2-2 now.
Be interesting to see what Patriots do with pitching as they are in their second game of a doubleheader. These long innings are not going to help them in the pitch count.
It's going to be swing and a miss.
Swing and
Drop
miss.
third. George is going to step out and take an easy throw. But he throws it too far to the left. Drop third.
And that's going to make it 3-0 for the Kearney Bearcats.
And that's going to be a throwing error for Ashton Georges.
Up next, number 16, Dylan Welsh.
Braden Anderson scored there. 3-0 now for Kearney. Runners on first and third. Dylan Welsh up now for the Bearcats. He struck out last time. Wiebert with the pitch. That's going to be over. That's going to be a strike.
He needed that first pitch strike there. Good way to start off the at-bat.
Absolutely get ahead early and stay ahead. Larson taking a pretty okay lead over at first base. That's going to be a second strike. That one's going to be a little bit lower, but that's still going to count. 0-2 now. Dylan Welsh is going to be looking to protect. So maybe throw something a little bit to the outside, throw in something. He has to chase a little bit.
Definitely. Can't afford another base hit here.
Absolutely, and that one's going to be pretty far outside. It's going to be ball 1.
Make the count 1-2 with the pitcher ahead. 2 outs, guys on first and third.
So Kearney's been very good at watching pitches that they don't need to swing at. So that one's going to be low, and then
Runner stays at third.
Yep, Larson's going to take second, though. Runners on second and third now, as you have Nolan Smith on third base. 2-2 count now, 2 outs. You don't need another full count to just let the runners run with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3.
That was a crucial strike for the Patriots, just getting out of that jam.
That was going to be Welsh's second strikeout of the day. He wasn't too happy about that one. But Patriots escape their second bases loaded situation, only allowing 2 runs this time. Still, for the Patriots, you've really kind of seen their pitching. I don't know if it might be the doubleheader kind of affecting this, but their pitching has not resulted in enough quick outs.
Yeah, and it's just going to get harder and harder as these long innings are bumping up their pitch count, and it's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do if this continues.
Yes, and for the Patriots, you just need to be able to see your defense do the work, not just your pitcher. And right now, it's pretty much just the pitcher that's been having to do most of the heavy lifting. As Kearney has been very good at holding off pitches they don't need to swing at, resulting in a lot of good hits that they do want.
Very smart at-bats for Kearney, just really trying to drive up that pitch count.
Yeah, it's been successful. Next inning, that's going to bring up Kearney's top of the order. But for Millard South, we are going to get to the bottom 2 of the order and then come back to Braden Cannon. Tyler Moriarty, Braden Hodges, and then Cannon. Bottom of the 3rd coming up in just a minute now. We'll be right back from Millard South Media. All right, welcome back now. Tyler Moriarty is going to see the first pitch. That's going to be a ball.
Moriarty takes ball 1.
Braden Anderson still pitching. Moriarty's going to show a bunt, but still going to be a strike. 1-1 now. Perhaps Patriots might be trying to just get something going. Bunt, try to see if he can outrun it. We're already seeing the next one. Swing on it, that's going to go foul. Looking at the left field, we have Patriots warming up another in the bullpen. Get ready to set if things get too bad. 1-2 count now for Moriarty. Trying not to go down on strikes. He's going to hold up, and it's going to be look over to the first base ump, and that's going to be strikeout. Moriarty cannot quite keep the bat back. That's going to be a pretty close call there.
Down on strikes. Now batting number 4, Braden Hodges.
Up next for Millard South, number 4, Braden Hodges.
For Anderson, that was just his 4th strikeout of the game so far. Dominating pitching performance. Bottom of the order, Braden Hodges is going to swing. That's going to be easy play for the second baseman. That's going to be out number 2.
4-3 for the second out. Brings us up top for the Patriots. Number 10, Braden Cannon.
Back to the top of the order, Cannon. Seeing if he can start out a little 2-out rally here.
Cannon grounded out to the third baseman last time. That one's going to be strike 1.
Pitch on the way.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 count.
Looked like it was tipped there a little.
Quick little meeting with the catcher, Dylan Welsh.
Maybe a mixed up sign. Could have been the cause of that.
Braden Cannon now seeing the 0-2 pitch.
Pitch is on the way.
That's going to foul on back. Still 0-2. A little bit late in the inning for the start of too much, but wouldn't hurt to see some decent hit to the outfield. If you're Millard South, you want to see the Kearney outfield work. That's going to be bounced in front of the plate. That's going to be a ball. One and two count. Welsh is going to run up to the mound, take a quick meeting with Anderson. Now Anderson taking the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. Braden Cannon up to bat, and that's gonna be a swing and a miss. The 5th strikeout on the day for Anderson.
Really good pitching by Kearney.
Yes, Kearney's probably pitching their best to try to down one of the top teams in the state, and he's doing a great job at that. For Millard South, pitching has not been good because we're going to go to the top of the order for the 3rd time for Kearney. Seeing Reese Bober followed by Carter Lee and then Corbin Rich. The third inning will be, or 4th inning will be coming up in just a moment. Thank you for watching Millard South Media. We are back with the top of the 4th inning. A little bit breezier now, a little bit chillier, but still a great Saturday for some baseball.
Sun looks like it's peeking through a little right now.
Jonathan, it's blue skies. The sun is pretty much peeking through. We got number 17, Reese Bober, up now for Kearney. Top of the order, Easton Thomas pitching. Bober's going to have a fly ball to left field. But Morarity's going to get under it. Out number 1.
Bober flies out for the first out of the inning. Now batting number 1.
Millard South, I mean, honestly, arguably, you kind of want this. That's the way to start the inning. You want to get a quick out. That was mid-outfield, so that wasn't too scary of a play there going too far back. Now it's going to bring up number 1, Carter Lee. He struck out the first time up and flew out to center field last time.
Outside there.
1-0 count now for Thomas. All right, that next pitch is going to be low corner, but that's not going to get in the zone. It's going to be 2-0 count now with 1 out.
Pitch on the way.
It's going to hold up, but that's going to be called strike 1. All right, next pitch now. Thomas looks for another low call, but he cannot get it. It's going to be 3-1 count now. And that's going to be ripped, but second baseman's going to get that, throw it over to first base. That's going to be an out.
Ground ball 4-3 for the second out of the inning. Now batting number 35, Gordon Rich.
Braden Hodges getting another nice ground ball play there. That's going to bring out number 35, Corbin Rich.
Rich, one of the better hitters on this Kearney team, batting a 500. Pitch on the way.
Rich has not gotten much action in this game as he walked and then flew out to left field, though. So he's going to be hoping to get some get a good hit. Looks like Patriots shifted a little bit to the left for him.
There.
He's going to bounce in front of the plate. Ball 1. Patriots infield playing pretty far back as well. About touching the grass. 1-1 count. It's going to be a nice hit to right center field. It's going to hit the ground. It's going to be a nice stand-up double.
Really solid hit out to that right center field there. Up next for Kearney is going to be Tanner Johnson.
He has been Kearney's best hitter today as he's designated hitter. He got a ground ball single, and then he got a line drive single to left. Took 2 hits on the day for him.
Looking to continue that at this at-bat.
Yep, Thomas going to look back.
Runner on second.
Foul ball about hit some of the JV players over there. Thomas showing us the best pitching performance so far in this game for Millard South. He's got 2 outs, but can he get the third is what the real question is that's where Millard South has been struggling today, finishing off their innings. He's going to catch him inside. Swinging, strike 2. Beautiful pitch there to really choke him up. All the power's in Easton's hands now as he's got the 0-2 count.
Easton just looking for maybe a foul tip or a line drive. That's a ball.
He's going to, as that he pitched it high, 1-2.
Trying to survive here with a runner in scoring position. Kearney again up 3-0 over the Patriots.
And it's going to be swung on. That's going to be about 2 feet to the left of the third base line. Still 1-2 count now for Tanner Johnson. And 2 pitch. It's going to be fouled off to the left side.
Put up a good fight here.
Yes, and honestly, that's what you ask. You're just wanting to give him something barely hittable, something they just got to swing and protect. Hopefully they miss one pretty soon.
Again, Kearney just raising the pitch count for Millard South.
And that's going to be a swing and a miss for Tanner Johnson. He goes down on strikes. Easton Thomas with a great inning for Millard South. It's going to only have 1 hit, that double to the right field, but he's going to get stranded As that is the end of the top of the fourth.
Pretty quick game here so far with some quick 3 up, 3 downs.
It'll be Hurd, Smith, and Sweet. 2, 3, 4.
For Millard South, we're going to have Max Hurd followed by Braden Smith and then Braden Sweet. Batter 2, 3, and 4. All right, we're going to take a quick second to talk about Millard South Media sponsor, the Corner Kick. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar, located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Millard South Athletics. Next time you want excellent food at a great price, visit the Corner Kick at 138th and P. We will be back for the bottom of the fourth inning in just a moment. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to the bottom of the fourth inning. 3-0 Kearney. Patriots looking to fight back a little bit, get a few runs as Max Hurd's going to be up first. That's going to be an inside pitch for ball one. Looked like he was ready to take that one. It's about hit him in the legs.
Outside there. 2-0.
Braden Anderson putting up a great pitching performance for Kearney. That one's going to hit Hurd.
And that's going to hurt. It looks like right in the hip.
He's going to take it. That's going to be hit by pitch. It's going to get reach.
Took like a champ jogging down to first base. Shut up.
All right. A little bit of animosity between me and Jonathan. All good, though.
It happens.
Yep. Close game still for the Patriots. They're only down by 3. They hopefully get something. His Hurd's going to be on
That's a foul ball by Hurd.
by Braden Smith. That was a strong swing. Looks like the Patriots are looking a little bit more confident. Hopefully really trying to start something this inning. Braden Smith now 0-1 count. It's going to be try to pick him off. Can't get hurt if he gets back in time. Braden Anderson with the 0-1 pitch. That's going to have a lot of movement, but that's going to be a fly ball running up there. And looks like the shortstop, Carter Lee, gets over there.
Smith flies out to the shortstop for the first out of the inning. Now batting number 1.
That's going to be
Sweet.
a good little running play there for Carter Lee as he ends up with a catch.
Brandon Sweet at the bat next.
Designated hitter last time up. He grounded out to the pitcher.
Runner on first. 1 out.
Hurd's going to get another pickoff attempt. No good. So he's going to get back. Anderson's trying to keep him honest, keep him close to the base. So he knows Max Hurd is not someone you want to see on the base path. He's looking to be aggressive. It's going to be a swing. That's going to be a nice hit out to left center. It's going to be hooking, and they get under it. Corbin Rich with a nice running catch. It's going to be out number 2.
This one deep, brought in by the left fielder on a nice play. 2 outs, runner at first. Now batting number 6, Conlon Grady.
Conlon Grady up now. Earlier in the game, he struck out. Hoping to get a hit here. Move Max Hurd around. That last hit did look good. It just hooked a little bit towards the end there, allowing for Rich to really make a play at it. Grace in the first pitch. That's going to be slide on in there for a strike. 0-1 count with 2 outs. Grady seeing the second pitch.
Just outside.
Yep, 1-1.
Given it to 1-1.
Count is 1-1 with 2 outs. Anderson with another pickoff attempt. That one's going to be closer, but it's going to be safe. Max Hurd really good awareness there. So you kind of tell Anderson wanted to try to get him. He was peeking over his shoulder. Grady now. Hurd's going to take off. And he's going to keep going as the catcher could not hold on to it. And he stays. Coach Geary tells him to hold up there. Grady now 2-1 count as Welsh dropped that one. Max Hurd makes it over to second base on that pass ball. Perhaps if he was a little bit more aware, I think he might have made it over to third base, but I don't think realized how far away that ball got from Welsh, the catcher. Hurd's going to take a decent lead off. Bearcats not looking to challenge it. As Anderson is looking back. It's going to be a swing. That's going to be a far hit. And he's going to get under it. That's going to be out number 3. One left stranded, Max Hurd. And no hits. That's going to be out number 3. Millard South, really, you're kind of starting to see Millard South try to take some steps to get into this one. But Kearney's been really successful at holding them off so far.
Kearney having amazing defense in this game, really holding them off from anything, really. They've had very few guys get on base, and if they do, they don't get far.
As I say, defense wins championships, and right now Kearney's winning this one based on their defense. It's been a pitching duel, and going through several pitchers from Millard South, and Kearney's only gone through Tyler Anderson so far. Or excuse me, Braden Anderson. And Anderson's been pitching a gem. Up for Kearney in just a moment. It's going to be Braden Anderson, Nolan Smith, and Dawson Stutz. For the middle of the order for Kearney has been really successful at getting on base, getting good contact, getting it out into the field, making the Patriots work. The tops and bottoms of Kearney's lineup has not quite gotten that same luck. But now up, it's going to be the pitcher, Braden Anderson, really having a great game.
Pitch underway.
That's going to be low. That's going to be a ball. Thomas with the next pitch. That one's going to be low, but it's going to be called a strike. Thomas looking confident. That one's going to be swung on and miss. It's going to be strike 2.
Anderson fouls it back. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out in the field, center field is going to be a little bit into left, or into right, excuse me. Then Anderson's going to be a nice fly ball out to center field. That's going to be caught. Nice catch there by Max Hurd.
Hurd at center for the first out of the inning. Brings up the first baseman, number 29, Nolan Smith.
Number 29, Nolan Smith, going to be up next. The first baseman. He's walked both times he's been up. He's been very patient, seeing all these Patriot pitchers. Thomas with the pitch. That's going to be a great hit right down the third base line. It's going to stay fair. Looks like it gets all the way back to the fence, and that's going to be a double on a hard ground ball.
Smith reaches on the line drive, double down the left field line. Brings up the third baseman, number 11, Dawson Stutz.
Dawson Stutz up now. He's grounded out, and he got out on a drop third strike before that, or after that. It's going to show bunt, but he's going to pull back. Dawson Stutz. It's going to be ball 1. Third batter this inning is going to be Dawson Stutz. That's going to be inside. Pulls back. It's going to be 2-0 count now with only 1 out. Nolan Smith on second base. Gonna catch him swinging. It's 2-1 count. Easton Thomas with a 2-1 pitch. He swung on. That's gonna be fouled on back. 2-2. Out of all the pitchers we've seen today, Easton Thomas really has been the most in command and kind of in charge. It's been the most successful as well.
Yeah, really good game for Easton Thomas.
Thomas ready to unload with the next pitch. That's going to be high in the corner.
Count moves to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Stutz.
Full count now for Dawson Stutz. First base is empty, so if he gets another drop third, like last time, he has a chance of beating it out. And that's going to be ball 4 as that's in the dirt.
Stutz reaches on the wall.
That's going to bring up Peyton Larson, number 26. He has struck out twice today, although he did reach on a drop third. Coach Kresnick's going to take a little meeting to the mound, and we are going to take a break. I'm Ben Bartholow with Millard South Media. Kearney leads 3-0. And we are back from Millard South Media. Kearney's going to lead off now.
Jay Scaffa is batting right now. Strike straight down the middle.
Top moves to no balls and 2 strikes on Gappa.
Count is 0-2 with the 1 out. 2 runners on.
Kappa's going to swing and get some contact, but it's going to be foul balls. Count's going to stay at 0-2. And that's going to be strike number 3 with a little bit of a tip still caught, though. And that's going to be 2 outs now for the Patriots. Easton Thomas getting a strikeout. Number 16, Dylan Welsh up now, bottom of the order for Kearney. Welsh has struck out now twice. He's going to swing on that one. It's going to be a hard foul ball to the left. That's going to be a swing and a miss there.
2 strikes on Welsh. 2 outs.
2 strikes now. All right, Easton Thomas with the next pitch. Oh, couldn't quite get there. It's going to be 1-2 count now. So he was really hoping for that one to hit the zone. Thomas now with the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be high corner.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Welsh.
2-2 count. Dylan Welsh has been good for Kearney this season as he is batting .583. So not who you want to see, but right now he has not gotten too good. It's going to be a ground ball to first base. That's going to be out number 3 as Braden Sweet just runs it up there. Correction, that's going to be Colin Grady.
We played 4.5. Your score remains Kearney 3, Millard South 0. Due up for the Patriots.
All right. So Millard South, as you can kind of see, has had some bullpen action trying to keep other pitchers warm as Easton Thomas has gotten his pitch count high, even though he has been a pretty decent pitcher for Millard South so far in this game. We take a look at Braden Anderson. Great pitching so far in this game. For Millard South, Grant Rankin's going to be up. And if you're Millard South, you really need to see some hits here. You've gone now into the bottom of the 5th inning with only, I believe, 1 hit so far. I thought that was only a decent ground ball for Braden Smith. So overall, not the game you really want to see from Millard South. Last inning, they did get a little bit more action, at least getting the ball into the outfield. But nonetheless, you haven't been able to see many people get on base. Last inning, they only got hit by pitch on base. So Rankin looking to turn things around as he is in the 1-1 count now. Anderson still looking commanding, but that's going to be low. For Millard South, you're really kind of hoping maybe Anderson slows down a little bit in this one. So maybe you can get a little bit of better read on his pitches. Get something in the outfield. Anderson with the windup. That's going to be outside, ball 3. 3-1 count now. Rankin takes his time now. A few more practice swings.
Patriots need to get something going here.
And that's going to be a good hit for Rankin. That's going to go back to left field. Chasing it down. Rich makes an awesome, Corbin Rich makes an awesome diving catch out in left field. Loses his hat. And that's going to retire Grant Rankin. No, that's a great hit. Most other field, that would be a great spot to hit it to. Fortunately for Rankin, just a beast out there in left field, number 35, Corbin Rich. Deceptively quick and agile with his speed. Gonna bring up number 17, Ashton Georges. That's going to be a strike, as that was some good movement for Anderson. He is really showing us that he is not done working yet, as it's the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss for Georges. That's going to be strike 2. So he swung under that one. Now Anderson with the next pitch. George is going to be chasing that one outside. That's going to be strike 3. 3 pitches. And Georges gets retired. Tyler Moriarty is going to be up now. Last time up, he did strike out. And seeing Anderson, honestly, not the pitcher you want to be seeing if you're Moriarty, because Anderson's just been dominant. And that one's going to be a foul ball as it hits the end of the bat for Moriarty. He looked ready to take that one. But a lucky break there for Anderson. This count is 0-1. Moriarty's going to hold up on that. It's going to be a called strike. 0-2 count now with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Moriarty's going to be down on strikes. That's now out number 3. In this inning, Ashton Georges and Moriarty both struck out, with Rankin flying out on that diving catch from Corbin Rich. Kearney has been really showing their defensive skills, really putting on a clinic of what Millard South needs to really improve upon, as the bats have really not been going in either of these games for Millard South, but especially this one. Especially when you're used to being such a high-scoring team, not being able to get too much action is really hurting Millard South, as they're down 0-3. Or they are down 0-3 against Kearney. Easton Thomas is going to be still on the mound. We'll watch him as he warms up. We'll be right back right after this. Welcome back to Millard South. As Millard South is down 3 runs against the Kearney Bearcats. I'm Ben Bartholow on the call. Joined with me is Jonathan Spieler. We have Easton Thomas on the mound. As for Thomas, he's going to be facing the top of the order. Bober. That's going to be low for ball 1. And looks like they're going to be bunting. Can Bober get there? No, he cannot. As third base, Braden Cannon with a nice throw and chase to get up there. Good reach by Conlon Grady. That's going to be out number 1. One out pitch now for Thomas. Not going to quite get in the zone. That's going to be 1-0. Carter Lee, number 1 up now. That pitch is also going to be a ball. 2-0 count. On the day, Lee has not gotten on base yet as he struck out in the first inning. Flew out center field as he had a pretty deep hit, but one of the few Millard South outfield plays today. Did get caught, and then he did have a ground out to second base. That one's going to be low as well. Hopefully, Easton Thomas is just having an off batter and not slowing down, because Millard South, I don't know how many more people you have in your bullpen. But 3-0 pitch now. Lee's probably going to take it. That he does. It's going to be called strike. Thomas is going to find the bottom of the zone there for strike 2, really working his way back. It's going to be full count with 1 out.
That's what Thomas needed right there.
Yeah, it's a little momentum shift. As Thomas is now kind of fighting with Lee. See who can end this. And Lee's going to really reach for that one. Probably should have held off, but that's going to be foul ball. Still full count. Coach Geary putting a little bit of a hustle to go get that ball. Easton Thomas with the full count pitch once again. Only 1 out.
Pitch on the way.
Lee's going to swing at that one. It's going to be high, but out of play.
Ball keeps the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Lee at the plate.
As I said, Carter Lee is just really trying to get something into the field here. Make the Patriots make a play, as the infield has not done too much work. So hopefully, maybe you can hope for an error if it's going to stay in the infield. But Thomas is going to be On swing and a line drive into right field.
And that is exactly what he wanted.
He gets a nice single into right.
It's a single to right field for the runners on first base for the left fielder, number 35, Corbin Rich.
Corbin Rich up now, number 35. He's walked, got a double into right field, and he's flown out. He's really done it all. And, of course, he's probably had the defensive play of the game. Play of the doubleheader, actually, with that diving catch we saw. First pitch, he's going to be swinging for the fences, but he's going to miss. 0-1 count. He does look really confident up there for Kearney, but unfortunately, he missed that one. Easton Thomas has got to like that. Try to play with his confidence here. Tom's going to throw another one by him, as he's going to be late again. 0-2 count now. For Rich, you really don't want to go down like this. He's been swinging for the fences. You want to see him be a little bit more conservative now. And that one's going to not quite get by him, as that one's going to be foul out of play. If you're Easton Thomas, you just don't got to worry too much. Played nice so far. Pitched well. Pitched most of this game for the Patriots, actually. The next one's be in. Swing, and that one's be foul as well. If you're Easton, what are you really thinking? What are you kind of trying to throw now, Jonathan? I think what he wants to say is that you want to be throwing something, make him chase it, and as he has been doing, hopefully actually make him miss one. It's going to be a ground ball. That's going to be on the foul ball side of it.
Yeah, don't want to throw it down the center. Don't want to give him any free hits, as Millard South cannot afford that right now, being down 3 late in the game.
Absolutely. You haven't really seen too much urgency from Millard South now. As a 3-run game is not a lot, but as you get towards the final 2 innings, that's really going to be something.
They've been very calm the past couple of innings, not really seeing any urgency by the coaches or players to score and get ahead.
Yes, and Easton Thomas, that one's going to be a ball, bounces. Ashton Georges can't quite get to it as Carter Lee takes second base.
I have no doubt they can do it, though, because as we saw last game against North Star, they did that exact thing in the 4th inning, scoring 3 to take the lead.
Yes, 1-2 count now still for Easton Thomas against Corbin Rich. That one's going to be up. Fly looks like it might get out of play. It does.
Good contact there.
Yes, Corbin Rich is really putting up a good at-bat. He got behind 0-2 in the count really quick, but he has really made this worthwhile. So even if he strikes out now, Kearney can't be mad. It's really starting to tire out Easton and really kind of work in their favor. As they got one in scoring position now, Carter Lee up at second base, taking a decent lead. And that one's going to be flown, and that's going to be running back for Ashton Georges. Georges under that, throws the nugget bucket, and he makes the catch. 2 outs now. After a good at-bat for Corbin Rich, you cannot be mad at that. You can't be mad. He ended up fighting.
Great at-bat.
An 8-10 pitch at-bat. Coach Geary's going to come out. Looks like we might be doing a pitching change. Easton Thomas really did pitch well. And
see if they can bring in a closer here. Maybe keep Kearney from scoring anymore, as they will have to be able to make a comeback here.
looks like we are going to have, for Millard South, Jake Dennis is going to be coming in.
Easton Thomas pitching. The new pitcher for the Patriots, number 7, Jake Dennis.
While we watch Dennis warm up, we're going to talk about our sponsor once again, the Corner Kick. Check out the Corner Kick, Millard's best sports bar, located just down the street at 138th and P. It offers Omaha's best fajitas, phenomenal street tacos, and a private party room. Locally owned by Millard residents who proudly support Millard South Athletics. Next time you want excellent food at a great price, please visit the Corner Kick at 138th and P. As we watch Dennis take a few more warm-up pitches, we will be right back after this Kearney leads 3-0 over Millard South.
Tanner Johnson starting it off for Kearney.
Yep, welcome back. Jake Dennis taking the mound, hopefully trying to close out this game, and hopefully for the Patriots offense can really kind of back up their pitchers. Looks like
Runner
it
on
hit
second
him.
decided to stay.
Well, it's a dead ball. That was,
Johnson reaches first.
he must have kind of just grazed Tanner Johnson, I suppose. It's going to be runners at first and second now with 2 outs. First pitch hits Tanner Johnson, so that's going to bring up Nolan Smith, number 29. Jake Dennis on the second pitch. That's going to be Braden Anderson, actually, as Tanner Johnson was hit by that. It's going to be 1-0 count now. Anderson has had a great game from the mound and from the batter's box, as he has gotten reach on an error, then a flying double, and then he did fly out once to center field. But you can't be mad at what he's done today. He's really been Kearney's outstanding player. 1-2, 2-1 count now, as that was not what you wanted to see. Really a good call to switch pitchers right there, because hopefully you can get Dennis out of this inning quick and give him a little bit of confidence going into the 7th inning. And that's a good one. 2-2 count now with 2 outs. This is what you want to see. You want to get out of this right here.
Yes.
Really build some momentum and build some confidence for Dennis. Hopefully he's only going to pitch maybe 1 more inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 guys on base.
That's going to be a line drive to right field, and that's going to be caught.
A routine catch by the right fielder. That's what they needed right there. Just that 1 out to get them out of that jam with minimal pitches as well.
So as we were saying, that's what you want to see from your relief pitcher there for Dennis. That's what you want to do. You want to get a quick out. You did get 1 more person on base than you really wanted to see, but other than that, you can't complain too much. Patriots are down 3. So what are we really looking for Patriots offense now?
They have to get going with their bats. They have to get that first guy on to be able to have a chance to maybe get something going with their second or third batter. They're going to need multiple guys on to – I really think the first guy on is going to be the big turning point.
Absolutely. Every inning except that last one, or every inning except, I believe, the 4th inning, has started with an out.
And Hodges is going to really start that, as he's going to be the first one up to bat for Millard South.
Yes, and in that 1 inning that they did not start off with an out, it was only a hit by pitch, so it wasn't even a good hit. You haven't really seen a hit since the 1st inning.
Millard South offense not really showing up this game. They need to turn it on, really get some runs in if they want to have a chance of winning this game.
Yeah, and for Millard South being a top team, Kearney's really putting on a clinic on how to just silence them. The bat's been quiet, of course, by this great pitching performance by Braden Anderson, looking to pitch a complete game. Depends on how he does here. If Millard South can get the bats moving, I could see Kearney switching them out. And if you're Anderson, you give up a run, you probably will get taken out, but you can't be upset. You pitched a great game.
And I believe if Millard South doesn't score here, that's going to be game.
We got one more inning at the bottom of the 6th. We got one more to play. That's going to be low. Looking, fans really wanted that call to go, but nope. It's going to be 1-0 count. All right, that's going to be foul ball. 1-1 count now. Anderson's going to take off, take a moment. And the next pitch. Really still a lot of movement for being this late. This many pitches in for Anderson. He has still got a lot of movement left in his pitches. Didn't move as much, didn't get quite into the zone like he wanted, but that's going to be 2-1 count now. That one's going to be fast and low. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike on Hodges.
If you're Hodges, do you think you're really going to be swinging here, or are you just going to hope for a walk?
I would, if it's good, I would swing, but I would be looking for a walk right now to get an easy on.
Yes, because this is his count, so it's his decision on what to do. But if you're Patriots, you just want to get on. You just need something to go. He's going to take it. It's going to be a strike.
I would have swung there.
3 balls, 2 strikes on Hodges.
Yep, that one did look good. A little bit off speed, but overall.
It's going to be full count now, and it's going to put him in a difficult position.
If you're Anderson, you really want to get this out here. He's going to swing on it. Ground ball to second base. Routine play. And he's not going to get there. Oh, but he's going to be called out. Not happy with that. Maybe we can see a replay of it.
First baseman had to jump there.
For the first out of the inning.
Yeah, looks like
Top of the order, the third
first baseman Nolan Smith
First
did have to
baseman.
jump to get that one, but I guess gravity pulled him down just quick enough. Really get it.
There's a replay of that right there.
Super speed. Couldn't really tell, but that was a close play. I don't know.
Pop fly. That's out of bounds into the stands.
0-1 count now for the Patriots with 1 out after that play.
And Patriots not seeming to get their start-off runner on.
Yep, another inning with the Patriots just not being able to get much going. That one's be swung on. Ground ball, can it pass? No, it can't.
Great play that third baseman, and it's overthrown.
Cannon's going to hold up, though. As he reaches on the throwing error. There's Millard South, one of their first breaks of the game, able to get on. It's going to be ruled an E5. So now you have someone on. You have the second, third, fourth batters up next. The only batter in this lineup, in this order though now, who has gotten a hit has been Braden Smith. So Millard South hitters aren't bad. They just have not gotten quality contact on the ball today. Max Hurd now up with Anderson taking a look over at Cannon. And it's going to be swung on. Ooh, that's going to take not the best hop off the grass.
Unlucky bounce for Kearney. If
That-
you're Millard South, would you be aggressive on the base running and see if you can get some stolen bases, or would you play it safe and stay back and just wait for a hit?
That was Millard South. Luck might be turning around a little bit as that was an awful bounce off just the edge of the infield grass. There's no way you can make a play on that if you are Reese Bober, who's out at second base and about 6 feet above his head. It's going to bring up Braden Smith now. Braden Smith, as I've said, got the lone hit for the Patriots. The lead runner is Braden Cannon over at second base. Behind him is Max Hurd. Cannon's taking a few more steps off, but he's going back a little bit. And that's going to be a nice hit to the left center gap. Cannon's going to be waved home. It's going to hit to the fence. Looks like Hurd's going to be waved over. That's going to be 2-3 as Braden Smith starts the Patriots off in the bottom of the 6th inning. That's going to score 2. Patriots now really back in this game, 2-3. For the Patriots, that is what you needed right there. Momentum play, great hit, got to the fence. even the super speed Corbin Ridge couldn't get to that one in time. As there we go for the Patriots.
With the tying score in scoring position right now, that is huge for the Patriots.
Yes, and now you have Braden Sweet up, who has grounded the pitcher, and he has flown out to left field. So maybe that was the spark the Patriots needed. Maybe that will get the bats finally rolling. Is Anderson's going to slow down? Kind of surprised that Kearney didn't take a moment there, calm him down, calm his nerves. And he's going to throw back to second base. And Braden Smith's going to get back.
Smith looking really aggressive on second base right now, getting a big lead.
Yes, and Anderson's trying to stay in control, looking back. And he really used that as just kind of his attempt to stay in control, even though he just gave up 2. It's going to be a bunt. But then he's going to get to third base, and that's going to be a balk. Too concerned with the runner at second base, Braden Smith. Got, I suppose, kind of just distracted him enough.
Now we have the tying run on third with 1 out.
Yes, Braden Sweet really has a chance to get the tying run across. As some late offense for the Patriots.
Base hit would tie it.
Braden Sweet with the 1-0 count. Smith on third base. Only about 3 feet off the bag right now. And that one's going to be called inside, but that's going to be called strike. 1-1 count now with only 1 out. This is the offense that you've really been missing from the Patriots. They usually put up 1, 2, 3, or 4 innings like this, but this is all they've been able to get.
Kearney has been holding them.
Yes, Sweet's going to just swing kind of haphazardly on that. It's going to be strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Sweet.
You don't want to see Sweet go down here. You want to at least see him get a ground ball, something into the outfield, make him work. Perhaps if you're Coach Geary, just having him maybe do a sac fly, just get something out, get your tying run across to stay in this game.
Anything in the field will do.
Sweet's going to swing on that.
And
That's going to be
kind of a bunt.
short ground ball. And Sweet is going to make it. That's going to be not what you wanted, but you'll take it as Sweet reaches first base.
It was a hard play by the defense. They didn't know really what to do. They had a guy on third, but then they also had Sweet running to first.
Yep, and so if you're Braden Anderson, you really can't do much there.
It kind of got them in a confused state of, do I throw it to first? But then the guy's going to run home, so he held it. And now you have runners on first and third.
But the right move for Kearney. Looks like they'll be calling something, maybe trying to catch Braden Sweet, not paying attention, try to steal second, but then ultimately get Smith at home. But ultimately, that's the play you had to do. You couldn't throw it anywhere because no matter what, it would end up letting someone get a new bag. Anderson looked over to first base. So they're going to steal it, but it's going to get out into center field. That's going to be caught. Tagging up for Smith, and he's going to make it. Tying run gets across. Patriots 3, Bearcats 3 with the sac fly for Grady.
And Millard South, just like they've done in previous games, coming back late in the game, getting their offense on a roll, and now scored 3 in the inning.
For Coach Geary, you got to have some cautious optimism, of course. You only tied the game. You've been down this whole game. So what's to say that Kearney's not going to put up another few in the top of the 7th inning that you got to fight back to? But you have Braden Sweet on first base with Grant raking up. Rankin now, 1-0 count, 2 outs. If you're Rankin, what are you thinking you should be doing here? Where do you want to hit it?
There's a big gap in left center. I would see if I can get it right over the shortstop to get guys on first and second.
Yep. And if you want to score, Smith, maybe try to hit it out at right center, maybe just right down the right field line. But, of course, anything out in the field is what you really need here. You hopefully want it to land in some outfield grass, ultimately.
Yeah, or over second. If you hit it short, they can do a double play.
And looks like Sweet's going to steal. And he's going to be down. He's going to be safe. Sweet is now in scoring position. That really frees up Grant Rankin to get about anything out in the outfield. Hopefully scoring Sweet as he's one of the better runners for Millard South. 1-1 count now with 2 outs. Millard South is playing the long game here. Really had not much action, and now we're really starting to see what Millard South does.
If you're Geary, are you sending him to a hit to the outfield, or are you keeping him at third?
Looks like Sweet's really trying to throw Anderson off as he did balk earlier. Sweet's going back and forth. He's stealing third. Sweet is going to be...
That's going to be...
He's going to be safe as the tag does not get him. I thought he was going to be out.
I thought he was going to be out, too. Looks like umpire called him safe.
I think number 11, Dawson Stutz, just couldn't get this tag around as that throw was
He might have
outside.
slid under the tag.
It works. 2-1 count now with Braden Sweet on third base. I thought his jump was a little bit late, but he got there. All you can ask. 2-1 count now. 2 outs for Grant Rankin. Anderson looks over with the throw. Rankin's going to swing and a miss. 2-2 count. 2 outs. Runner on third base. Cannot get more exciting than this right here. Patriots have the chance to take the lead in the bottom of the 6th inning. Anderson with the windup. Ready to go. Looks over to third base. Sweet goes over.
It's a foul ball.
Rankin's going to foul it out to the left side. Rally caps over in the Patriot dugout. Rankin still with 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just needs some action to the outfield. And that's going to be ball 3.
Full count here.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
So that pitch had some good movement on it, but could not quite get into the zone. And that was a really good job of being patient for Rankin, as he has gotten out twice. Once for ground out to third baseman, once out to fly out to center. It's full count now. Sweet's just going to run. 2 outs. Swing, and that's going to go foul. Coach Geary happy with how his team's playing this inning. Rankin now still full count. 2 outs. Braden Anderson on the mound, throwing the full game so far.
Anderson doing a great job so far.
And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Grant Rankin cannot convert. He leaves one on. Not too happy about that.
Anderson with a great pitch there, catching him, just trying to get a hit there on that high outside.
Millard South, that was your best inning yet. You got through 7 of your batters. You got that great double by Braden Smith, which scored Braden Cannon, who originally reached on the air to start, and then Max Hurd got a single ground ball out to left field. Or no, excuse me. His was the short, the weird hop that got into right. Dennis still on the mound for Millard South. So we get to the top of the 7th inning, tie ball game. Patriots 3, Bearcats 3. You're Kearney. You really got to get something on the board here. You want to make the Patriots work for a win here when they play the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, you got to get at least 1 on the board so that Patriots can't have a walk-off here.
You got to have the pressure on Millard South. If you're Kearney, you got to put the pressure on Millard South, of course. You got to – I don't know if you're going to see more of Braden Anderson, who's pitched a great game. That was his worst inning yet, and still he only allows 3. And not quite the explosive inning the Patriots really dreamed of right there, as Anderson's getting close to his pitch count. But on the mound is Jake Dennis from Millard South. He's going to be facing number 29, Nolan Smith. Smith on the season has 6 RBIs. He's walked twice and he's gotten a double to left field, right down the left field line. First pitch for Dennis.
Check swing there, didn't go though.
That was close. 1-0 count now. Dennis with the pitch. Be swinging a miss there. 1-1 count. Nolan Smith now with the 1-1 pitch. That's going to have some movement and get in the zone. 1-2 count. The pressure is on. And the pitch. Not going to quite get there. Dennis now facing a 2-2 count. Can't quite get the edge of the zone there. Full count for Jake Dennis. The pressure is on. Do you allow another inning of a man on? That's going to be a line drive out to left center. Moriarty's going to get there. Make the catch.
Nice play by Moriarty in left field. Running down
Moriarty
line drive.
is going to really run that one down. You've really seen some great plays in left field today from both teams. Of course, you have that excellent catch by Corbin Rich, and then you have some great catches by Moriarty. Now up is going to be Dawson Stutz, number 11. First one's going to foul on back.
Another foul.
0-2 count now for Dawson Stutz. And that one's going to be inside. No call. 1-2 count. This is what you want to see from Jake Dennis. You really see him get in there, do some work. Now, he's had a pitch tuning, so not quite the hard pitching closer, or yeah, the hard pitching closer you want to see. But that's going to be a ground ball. The cannon takes a weird hop. That's going to be unfortunate as he's going to reach. That's going to be ruled an error for Braden Cannon.
Stutz reaches on the
So he
air.
couldn't quite make
Right
that.
fielder, number 26, Peyton Larson.
A lucky break there as he was down 1-2 in the count. 1 out. Now as Peyton Larson, number 26, is up. Larson has not gotten anything going, as the 2 times he was up previously, he did strike out. Dennis looking to take advantage of that. Gets the first pitch called strike. And that's going to be a ball high, 1-1. And the next pitch, that's going to be there for a strike. 1-2 count with 1 out. Stutz at second base. He's taking a little bit more of an aggressive lead as Dennis hasn't been looking over. Looks like Dennis is going to pitch a little bit outside. He does. Doesn't get a chase. 2-2 count. With the 2-2 pitch now to Peyton Larson. It's going to go out of play. Foul. Still 2 strikes.
Holds 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out on Larson at the plate. Peyton Larson at the plate.
And the pitch, that's going to be a fly ball. That's going to get out of play. Larson still 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's going to be a called strike 3, a little bit low. But it goes. That's going to be 2 outs for Jake Dennis now. Solid pitching for the Patriots late in this game. Now you're going to see number 16 at the bottom of the order, Dylan Welsh. He has struck out once, struck out twice, and grounded out to first base. Dennis with the first pitch. Be swung on. That's going to be a base hit. And looks like he's going to hold up at first or second base for Dawson Stutz.
Welsh with the single to right center, puts runners on first and second, brings up the top of the lineup, the second baseman, number 17.
And now we're at the top of the lineup. Reese Bober now.
Courtesy running for the catcher, number 22, Riley Miller.
Runners at first and second. Ball outside.
And now Jake Dennis with the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike number 1.
Count runs to 1 ball, 1 strike on Bober.
And that's going to be swung on. Fly ball to right field. Getting chased down. Can't make the catch. Kearney scores 1. They are waving their second around. And they're going to hold him up at second base. Kearney with a great hit there.
Down to the right center, right field by Bober, scores 2 runs, brings up the shortstop, number 1, Carter Lee.
Solid contact there by Kearney. Sent it deep out to right field. An arm's reach of the right fielder.
Now batting is going to be Carter Lee after that great hit there. Kearney leads 5-3. Dennis has a little bit more oomph on that now, as that's going to fly out into shallow center field. And that's out number 3. Patriots have their work cut out for them as Kearney scores 2 off of the double. So Millard South's really seeing what they got to do now. Hopefully you get another 3-run inning. All you need now, something to walk off in the bottom of the 7th. For Millard South Media, I'm Ben Bartholow. We'll be right back after this short break. All right. Now for Millard South.
Millard South finding themselves behind again. Let's see if they can come back.
Ashton George is leading off with the first pitch. That's going to be swung on. That's just going to pop up into the infield. Pitcher calls him off. But they get out of the way. It could be foul ball. Miscommunication.
We have 1 strike on Georges.
It's going to be foul ball. Is Anderson called him off. Called off number 29, Nolan Smith. But Smith still went after it. Then it popped out of Anderson's glove.
Runner looked like he got in the way there a little.
It's one of the first miscommunications we've seen all game from Kearney. Otherwise, a solid performance. And then that costs Kearney as Ashton Georges gets a hit that doesn't get to Corbin Rich. Rich with an awesome throw. And then Georges makes it to second base. I was about to say, I didn't want to jinx Millard South there, but I was about to say, is that little miscommunication going to cost Kearney? And it does, as Georges makes it to second base. Noah Findies is going to be courtesy running for him. Millard South now with a tying runner up to bat, and we're going to be
big hit from Millard South.
Yes, Logan Anderson's going to be hitting now, the Sioux Falls commit. I suppose Kearney must not have too much depth at their pitching, because in this last inning you would want to see someone new, because the Patriots starting to get his number. Logan Anderson's going to swing a little bit above it. Strike one.
Still looks like he has some gas left in him, though.
Oh, yes. He's pitched a great game for Kearney, so you can't be mad at whatever outcome. Anderson looks back, goes for the throw. That's going to be in there for a strike. No doubt is now Logan Anderson's down 0-2 count.
No balls, 2 strikes on Anderson.
Braden Anderson, the pitcher, has gotten Logan Anderson into quite a hole here at an 0-2. Probably, if you're Braden, trying to make him chase something. So, might be in his interest to hold it. But he's going to go down the middle. Logan Anderson does a swing kind of haphazardly, goes out of play. Logan Anderson stays alive there. So it's 0-2 count now. Fourth pitch to him. Braden Anderson looks back, takes a breath, ready for the throw. And that's going to go down the middle. Looks like Findies is going to be waved home, and he's going to score standing up. Logan Anderson makes it on. The Patriots are in this one still, 4-5. As Patriots now have the winning run up to bat, and that's going to be Braden Hodges.
Second baseman, number 4, Braden Hodges.
Hodges has had 2 ground outs to second base, so looking to make something work here. And looks like Kearney's going to take a visit to the mound. And I don't know, you might be thinking Braden Anderson's had enough. He passed it off. Coach says he's done. What can you say? Great game for Braden Anderson. Nothing bad to say. He held the Patriots scoreless for 5 whole innings.
Which is hard to do against such a good team like the Patriots.
All right, and looks like we have Lucas Wegner coming in to pitch, I believe. Maybe. I don't know, but as we were saying about Braden Anderson, that was a great effort. Trying to figure out who is going to be pitching now. So I bet Kearney just doesn't have too much depth in their pitching rotation, but
Attention now, pitching for the Bearcats, number 3, Lucas.
while we figure out who's going to be pitching for Kearney, and letting him warm up a little bit. We'll be right back in just a minute for Millard South Baseball. I'm Ben Barthlow. And we are back. For Kearney is going to be now pitching Lucas Wegner, a junior. And batting for Millard South is going to be Braden Hodges. As I said, he has not gotten much going. Hodges is going to bunt. It's going to be a hard pitch. And a bunt go foul. Looks like, I believe that's Findy's out there again. No, Moriarty is going to be out at first base. Patriots trying to play aggressively, get in Wegner's head. Wegner takes a look over to first base. Hodges shows bunt. Moriarty takes off, and he takes second base standing up. Moriarty gets to second. Hodges did get the pull back in time, I believe, so it's going to be 1-1 count. I bet Hodges is still going to show bunt and hopefully get one, move Moriarty over to third base. We will find out. Hodges hasn't shown bunt yet. Moriarty is leading off decently. Takes a look back. Get ready to cover. Hodges shows bunt, and it's going to be outside. 2-1 count now. The Patriots have really gotten more aggressive this inning. This is what you wanted to see. The urgency that the Patriots are playing with now is what you have wanted to see in the past few innings, and they just haven't yet. So it's good to see that the switch finally flipped for Millard South. Moriarty is going to be off a little bit. Hodges pulls back the bunt, but it's still going to be a called strike. 2-2 count.
Now moves 2 balls, 2 strikes on Hodges.
Hodges facing 2-2 count. Moriarty's on second base. Wegner continues to look back. Maybe we're going to see a throw over. No. Hodges swings. And it's going to be a ground ball. But that's going to move Moriarty over to third base. Hodges gets the sack grounder. It's going to only be 1 out now.
Sacrifice ground out to the second baseman for the first out of the inning. Puts Moriarty at third base for the first out. Brings up top of the lineup, third baseman number 10, Braden Cannon.
Number 10, Braden Cannon. So far this game, quiet, only reaching once on the throwing error by the third baseman, Dawson Stutz. Tying run on third base, Moriarty. Braden Cannon is the winning run right now. Wegner with the first throw. Cannon holds off. I don't think he should have. That looked right there, ready. He probably got thrown off by a little bit of movement there from Wegner. Cannon down 0-1 right now, with the runner in scoring position. Wagner with throw. Cannon hits it. That's going to be going back. Can they get there? It's going to land. Moriarty is going to get home. Braden Cannon's running to third base, but he holds up. Braden Cannon with a great hit there. That's going to get the Patriots tied 5-5. Not too happy out there in center field. And Braden Anderson's out there. He replaced, I believe, Wagner. Braden Anderson, I think, is just a little bit disappointed in himself for letting the Patriots get back in it there. But not much you can do. Braden Cannon's going to stay at second base now. I think he got tripped up by the base a little bit and they decided to go back. A lot of excitement up in the press box. Wagner. He's going to hit. He's going to hit number 5, Max Hurd. Braden Smith up to bat. If you remember, Braden Smith got that explosive double earlier to right center, who did score 2 in the 7th inning to tie the game. So Braden Cannon out on second base right now. He is the go-ahead run to take the walk-off run, actually. But we will see Braden Smith batting. Braden Cannon at second base taking a good lead. Smith holds up, so that's going to be ball 1. The pressure has shifted dramatically as Millard South now is looking to take the game. So they are tied 5-5 against the Kearney Bearcats. Wagner looks back. Braden Cannon takes a few steps back. And Braden Smith holds up again. Braden Smith now looking at 2-0 as Wagner has not gotten a strike by. Next pitch. Smith is going to swing on that one. That's going to go out of play. 2-1 count.
Runners on first and second.
Smith just needs to be patient. He has really not seen too many good pitches so far to him. So we're just waiting for Wagner to throw something good. That's going to be low. 3-1 count. This is the hitter's count. This is what Braden Smith wants. He is 3-1. So Wagner has to throw something because if he walks, he's going to get a runner on first, second, and third. So this is where you want to be. Kearney has to be nervous right now as Wagner is ready. Looks Braden Cannon back a little bit. With the pitch, Smith swings on it. That's going to be a ground ball, and that's going to get into right field. Braden Cannon is running, and that is going to be the game as Braden Cannon scores. Patriots walk it off. 6-5 final score after Braden Smith's great hit out to right field. Kearney with an exceptional game up into the 6th inning. Braden Smith with the 2 hits that matter the most. The double to get the game tied and the game winner right there. Millard South with an exceptional performance, and that was what you were missing. You were missing this great Patriots offense. So ultimately, Patriots win 6-5 after an exciting game. I'm Ben Bartholow. With me, color commentary earlier was Tate. Now I have Jonathan Spieler with me, producing and doing some color as well. This has been Millard South Media. Patriots win 6-5. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.